On August 7, the U.S. Space Force awarded contracts for Phase 2 of its long-running launch services program, covering national security missions through 2027. United Launch Alliance and SpaceX were selected to provide the launch vehicles for over 30 missions, while Blue Origin and Northrop Grumman NOC were not chosen. Space Force officials made clear that source selection was driven mainly by past performance. United Launch Alliance, with a 100% success rate over 2 decades, won 60% of the Phase 2 business. SpaceX won 40%. It was a major victory for SpaceX, vaulting it, as the Wall Street Journal observed, into an elite tier of military suppliers. SpaceX founder Elon Musk has been seeking this status for many years, and heaven knows his company has proven itself. In addition to introducing innovations such as reusable launch vehicles, it has managed to underprice even the Chinese in commercial competitions with its novel business strategy. United Launch Alliance, which once enjoyed a monopoly of U.S. military launches, had to slim down and introduce a new family of more efficient launch vehicles to remain competitive. ULA is jointly owned by Boeing BA and Lockheed Martin LMT, both of which contribute to my think tank. But along the way to its breakthrough win with the Space Force on August 7, something curious happened in the way SpaceX priced its services. The price for using its Falcon Heavy vehicle more than doubled from what Musk originally claimed would be the maximum cost. In 2018 he said the rocket would cost no more than $150 million to loft heavy payloads into orbit. But the award SpaceX received for a single mission in the first year of Phase 2 was $316 million. That's quite an increase. In fact, it's such a hefty price tag that SpaceX is getting almost as much money for a single Falcon Heavy mission as the $337 million ULA is getting for 2 missions. We don't know details about the missions because they're all secret, but industry insiders say that all 3 payloads are sizable, and headed for geosynchronous orbit. It isn't clear how this remarkable disparity in pricing came about. ULA bid a new launch vehicle called Vulcan Centaur that is said to be more efficient than its legacy Atlas and Delta rockets. SpaceX bid the same Falcon Heavy vehicle that in 2018 was priced at $130 million to loft another classified mission into orbit. So how did the price tag on a Falcon Heavy mission get from $130 million to $316 million? Darned if I know. I asked SpaceX for an explanation, but so far I haven't heard back. We know that the higher cost isn't for additional boosters to increase thrust, because unlike Vulcan Centaur that option does not exist for Falcon Heavy. We also know that the added cost isn't for development money, because SpaceX was frozen out of an earlier phase in the launch competition when it might have received government R&D funding.